Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this episode of Crusader Kings II, and I really hope that the audio issues have sorted themselves. I'm noticing that my microphone is still peaking a hell of a lot. I'm just going to turn it slightly away from me. I don't know why it's doing that. I know it was going the whole... I'm doing the Mordred Vader. I can't even go that low. So sorry about that. Hopefully this is working. If not, oh well. This is part of the problem with not streaming, is you can't catch these audio issues until you've already recorded a bunch of stuff. Oh well. So, what has been going on? We have been slowly consolidating our hold, which has actually taken far less time than I expected. All of our vassals absolutely worship the ground upon which we walk. They're all paying their taxes. We're making a fairly healthy amount of income. We're still only 17, so we've got loads of time to do stuff. Oh yeah, and we were going raiding. That was the other thing. Let's turn that down. Speed 4 should do. That's a pretty big army. Are you fighting somebody? You are fighting many somebodies. You're currently fighting against Asturias. And Provence. Alright, we're going to go over here and raid this stuff while you're going into France. Theodora's finished her education in diplomacy. It seems she has learned all the basic skills required. Very good. Very good. And how actually is the Islamic Moral Authority? They're doing pretty well. Oh, they need to get raided. 700 men, we should be alright. Yeah, just. Who do you want to marry now? I've already married her off. Didn't I? Did I decline that? No! Detlef's still not married. Oops. That's why I couldn't get my alliance with them. Well, how about I reset everything? I go Detlef, Prince of Saxony, arranged marriage. No. I don't know why I can't do anything. There's just nobody appearing in this list. At all. I guess I just can't play matchmaker. You're not... you don't have enough troops to actually siege this. That's 1,600. Is that the case everywhere? Ooh, wow, those are big garrisons. $800 men there. 1,700. They may try to oust me from this position. In that case, I'm just going to have to accept one of these. Sultan of Valencia and Andalusia. Oh, you're just trying to marry to a prince. Usurp Nidaros. You are a rebel, so no. Oh, another peasant revolt. Alright, where are you this time? Hello? Oh, next door. That's very nice of you. Lots of usurping going on. One of the things that I did want to do was create the Duchy of Mead, wasn't it? You've got a liege, you've got a liege, you've got a liege. I can, however, just grant you a earldom, which will break you away from that. Although you will then have to take the rest of the territory. You are a temple, I believe. So part of the problem is I would need to take the county so that I can then give the county to a city, which is another whole problem. Okay. Noted. Oh, that's a big army. Let's get into that fight then, shall we? $6,000 versus 5,000. We're getting our asses handed to us. A small spear throwing competition could be entertaining, and it's also a great way to enliven your battle technique. Maybe you should arrange a contest at your court. Yes, absolutely. My throwing arm will amaze everyone. After dozens of spears have been hurled through the air, a sole victor emerges. No one has managed to throw further than you. It's a glorious day. Bloody hell, they really are just on a usurpation craziness. Violence seems able to solve all of your problems. Life is easier when you simply smash things into submission. Unfortunately, smashing these things into submission did not succeed. Metal pad's risen up as well. That's also fairly nearby. I thought we killed you. No, apparently we just beat you back. Alright. Well, that was a fail. I think we should probably go for somebody a bit smaller, like this guy. Education focus, Viking Mordred son. I was going to say diplomacy, but his martial is already much higher. I think I'm going to train him in combat. And I'm going to assign you a guardian, somebody who actually knows how to combat. Carl, it'll do. It'll do nicely. Maya Physight, Faith Triumphant. So they have become the primary once more. Yes, you can have him. Congratulations. So, I'm going to drop that army there. I don't know that I'm actually going to have enough troops to siege anything here. We shall find out. Just execute those who have risen against us. We shall instill upon them a fear appropriate to their misdeeds. Children lack childhood focus. This is Ulfilda. This is my sister, the one that I couldn't do anything about. So we're going to make that etiquette. Can't change your name, unfortunately. Can I change it now? Nope. Still can't change your name for some reason. You don't have enough troops to actually siege that. You two can switch. And now I am really running low on cash. Because of the retinues still building up to full strength, I think. Turn home. Yeah, you're reinforcing up to 4,600. But it's 4,600 of the best crack troops that I can possibly create. Alright, they are raising troops now to try and fight us off. Thousand Revolt has ended. I forgot to do anything with him. Well, actually, he should be in jail. And it's going to be this guy. Execute. We can go ahead and ransom you. And you are indeed attacking me. These are my very best soldiers, so I was hopeful we would win. We have. Good. So we are losing a lot of troops in this process. I need to be a bit careful, although most of the factions have actually disbanded. Alright, let's just split you into two, and we'll manage two of you raiding at once. Resist those false impulses. You want to marry my daughter to a random person. Jarls usurping territories from each other. I was informed by the heathen Pope has declared a will to bring a crusade to your doorsteps. As a fellow Germanic, I pledge to stand by your side when the unfaithful come to take your lands. I thank you, Meinwick. How can I rely on my generals when their understanding of warfare is so lacking compared to mine? I could teach Solvi a thing or two. Go for it. Gratefully accepted. Actually, speaking of which, we could join a society. We're young. We're pretty good at fighting. We could totally join the Wolf Warriors. Let's try it. Hopefully we don't die in the process. I will gladly fight to prove myself. And yes, there is a crusade coming. They're going for the Kingdom of France, which is us. So we have 1,000 times their strength. Okay, good luck. Chiefess Lava, the Shield Maiden of the Wolf Warriors, has chosen Bernd as my opponent. The middle-aged man eyes me up and down when we are introduced. Fresh meat, eh? He offers mockingly before shoving an elbow into my side, making everybody laugh. Combat skill 33 versus my 43. The onlookers are cheering for me as I swing my wooden sword with increasing enthusiasm. When it's over, Bernd is on the ground, his face red with embarrassment. I shrug, smiling to the crowd and to my opponent. Huzzah! Victory. I am told you did not receive a single scratch during your initiation. That's the kind of impressive warrior who would be honoured to have sitting at our table. You are hereby humbly invited to join our ranks. Finally! Okay, so we are a fledgling. We can duel, we can make shield maidens, we are a survivor, and we have a lifetime of war. So maybe I should start leading my own troops. Well, no, as an emperor, not a great choice. Catholic faith triumphant. The Fraticelli faith has steadily dwindled to the point where the Catholic believers are the majority. So once again, the Abrahamic religion's just not having a great time of things. So I wonder if this switches to being a Catholic crusade or not. So the King of Australasia and Aquitaine is going to try and rise against us. Smallland has created the Earldom of Gotland. Well, I guess that was one province I didn't own. Oh, we could also make Connacht. So again, I'm kind of curious who my count titles are. Bath, Uleo, Kemi. Where's Kemi? Up there. That's not going to help. Vista. Nope. Although, hang on, which... You're in Ulstergotland. You're not the one I want. This is the one that I want. Because it has several... 3 provinces. Well, 2. Both of which I could build up. Oh, speaking of building up, these guys have finished. So we could get a level 3 castle town. Let's go ahead and do that. Like, the other advantage of building the castle towns like this is if we do give these territories to minions, then they can build that stuff up themselves. And they'll have the income from the castle towns to do it. So they just build up a lot quicker, which is quite nice. It's definitely quite nice. The Caliph of Syria and Anatolia. No, still not big enough. If like the Byzantine Emperor came along and said, hey, how about it, then maybe I'd go okay. I'm still disappointed I didn't get the King of Saxony. Sad news from Gien. My efforts to root out heresy and convert the population are met with resistance. Revolt risk has gone up. It's fine, it's not my problem. Somebody else can deal with that. Sounds fine to me. Children lack focus. Grimmer. Grimmer the random. Learn to punch people. Okay, so we've almost burnt down some buildings here. While looting the holding, one of your men came upon a strange-looking key made of an unknown metal. You have only seen one such metal before, a mysterious chest that's been inherited and passed along in your family. It's still gathering dust somewhere in your chambers. Could this be the key that opens it? Let's find out. The key fits the lock, and the trembling anticipation you slowly open the chest is filled with ancient gold coins carved with the likeness of long-dead emperors of Rome and words written in their strange language. Gain 200 gold. Cool. Well, with that 200 gold that we have looted, we're going to build... Oh, I can't actually build a level 3 here. Castle Walls 2. We can do that. And our army is at full strength, so we are now, yeah, rolling in cash. 23 ducats a month. That's what I was hoping to see. And you dare raid me? Oh, no, 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 no. Sölvi, Gorm, and Gudrudder. Although I guess I could lead this myself. Get me some combat experience at the very least. Nah. Arranged marriage von Sabran, the king of Romania. Nope. I don't particularly want to usurp either of those titles. Thank you ever so much. Betrothal to random kid. No thanks. Still wondering how on earth I can take this. That's just a claim on Iceland. Oh right, and Borg is being raided. So we definitely need to fight them off, because that's my province. I hadn't quite realised that was my province. And we're losing those sieges. But the fortification ready. Oh, there we go. The pillaging and looting undertaken in your name has earned you a reputation as a fearsome Viking raider. Along the coasts, mothers tucking their children in for the night. Warn that unless they behave, the terrible Mordred, scourge of the seas, will come ashore with the undead warriors and eat them. Om nom 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 nom. So, Reformed Germanic Opinion plus 15. Excellent. So that should make it even easier to maintain a hold on all of these vassals. Even though I've not given them a space on my council. We were going to give the steward to one of them, weren't we? Except you're nowhere near as good as I thought. So actually what I think I want to do is find a new steward. So we want male, my religion, not a ruler, who is good at stewarding. There we go. Okay, perfect. Although he's only one level higher, Basculi is not a powerful vassal. He's still cheap, though. Okay. And I would like you to collect taxes here, because that's actually going to result in a lot of money because we control all of those provinces. Yep, that's going to be a lot of money. Meanwhile, the looting carries on. Lots of territory exchanging hands. None of it of particular interest to me, though. We've got another 300 ducats in the ship, so even if we did go in a big war, I do actually have a pretty hefty treasury. Overhauled is now known as the Cruel. Still 19, still no kids. Crusade against us, total strength 400 against... Oh, that's them, that's us. 23% of our strength. Fraticelli has appeared in Senlis. Those are all provinces which are currently Catholic, though. I don't think we'll be seeing any heresies in the Reformed Germanic provinces. I just noticed how much money is in my orchid, too. So we'll probably head over there after this, once all of this is done. My studies and training have taught me the general tactics of the flanks and the centre, but I can hardly master everything. Let's go for the flanks then. Well, what I really want is like heavy infantry. Because I'm direct leader. No, I don't want one of those three. Sorry. Not for me. So we won the fight over here. We sent those guys home. We are still recuperating troops. Spending quite a lot of money on doing so, but it's not too much of a problem. Geralt tried to have you killed. Expose him! Definitely. Do it. Okay, you've burned all of the things available to you. You are still going. Tarragona has a garrison of... I think you'll be able to take it. Nope. Okay, you go over here. We'll just switch these two around. 1800 should be more than enough. Hail, fledgling! I hear that great spoils are behind the walls of Thawars. That's Saxon. Okay. We'll do a daring raid on Thawars. Although that's going to be very difficult because the Saxons are going to want to stop us. My time in Sjælland has been very good, so Denmark is liking us more and more. We could beef up our heavy infantry ability. No, I think we're going to get rid of the head penalty. I wish to forsake my old religion and lead Novgorod in its rightful place in the civilized realms. I here humbly request Scandinavia's assistance to ensure a peaceful transition. Novgorod is huge. Abso-frickin-lutely. Buddy. Oh! If they become Norse. I wonder if this will become Home Guard. I'll be so happy if that becomes Home Guard. I'll be so happy. The conversion of Novgorod. The priests you have sent to Novgorod return home exhausted and satisfied. The people of Novgorod have fully embraced their new gods. Their warriors will surely make a fine addition to Odin's army in Valhalla for the final war to come. With your actions, you've gained another ally in the eternal fight against the bringers of the end times. The savages have finally seen the light. Mordred will be known as the legendary. I heartily approve. Oh, speaking of which, we have a bloodline. So we have Blood of the Emperor's Italia. So build time is reduced, tech spread is increased, bloody hell, and then poet opinion, ugh. Research cultural tech is more effective, periodically attacks the servitude of famous artists. Matrilineal transfer and patrilineal inheritance. Oh, matrilineal transfer, patrilineal inheritance, got it. And this was founded by Zatalia, who was himself rather majestic, the philosopher. Also Valhalla bound. And a Varangian. Wait, he was a Varangian? Huh. I think you can choose to serve in the Varangian Guard for a time if you wish. Yep, wealth generation is going very nicely. This is the last of the sieges. Done. So now we'll go and hit... Nope, we can't hit Barcelona. Can't hit that. We're not adjacent to it. That is everything that we can loot here. So do we want to do Tarragona or do we want to leave this last Catholic position alone? I could strive to become better, or I can be satisfied with who I am and what I have. Better, better, definitely better. Yes, ambitious. I could now write a book. What am I good at? I'm pretty good at fighting. What books do we have? Tribal Warfare. Tribal Warfare. So nobody's written a book since Tribal Warfare, so yes, we will absolutely compose a book. 100%. 300 gold! Worth it. I will be tackling the complexity of war, or something along those lines. I choose a martial theme. Nothadis is pregnant. So we're going to split the ships up. We're actually going to send you into the ships. We're going to select the ones with the troops. I'm going to bring you over here. And have you attack Majorca. With my wife, Othalandis, pregnant, I'm starting to worry if I shouldn't organise something special for this year's harvest. I will dedicate the entire festival to Othalandis. My wife could not have been a more appropriate choice for this year's festival. She is a model of modesty and pious conduct. Hopefully her actions will both help her deliver a strong child as well as spread the goddess's blessing across my land. They're actually extremely pious too. Interesting. County of Rugen has been converted. That's not one of the ones that I was doing, was it? No, this is still Fraticelli. So Novgorod is still Novgorod. Not Home Guard. It is going to... Oh, actually. Most of the counties are already Germanic here. There's just a couple to convert. That's really good. That's a very, very strong holding. I like that. I like that a lot. And we're also going to split you up and send you home with the loot. And back again. I've just received news that King Rogovod, the wise pagan ruler who petitioned me to help him convert his realm, has died. I can only hope that his successor will be as enlightened as he was. Well, that depends. Who's the new ruler? Mistlev. No, he's pagan. Huh. I could send him to try and convert him. You know what? We're gonna... Oh, I can't actually do that. Oh. I thought I could. Bah, humbug. Right. And... Edla needs an education. You are good at stewarding. And Freya is good at intrigue, but there's no way I'm teaching you that. We'll teach you etiquette instead. It's not polite to stab people in the back. Okay? Okay. I'm glad that we're on the same page with this. Borga has started making me a bit of money again. Good. Good. And that was the trade post to Mallorca done. So we've made quite a lot of money from Mallorca. Arranged marriage between the King of Novgorod and my wife. Yes, oh, my mother even. That is one I will accept, because I would very much like you to convert. Influx of looted treasures encourage buying and investment in Uppland. Good. And Boulder has launched a peasant revolt. Blasted traitors. Let's go and crush them, and then head home in time for dinner. So Archuna's already built up a massive garrison, so we didn't need to worry too much about that. We could also do a couple more investments in construction. You can build the castle town. I think I am ready to give this away. Well, no, I'm not, because we don't actually have any counties. So if we start getting near this limit in terms of counties, then yes, we can absolutely give it away, but we're not, so we shouldn't. So yeah, we need to finish raiding, bring these guys home, and then we can go round 2 basically. It's a good tradition to have some gossips around the pregnant woman in order to keep her calm and distracted from the tribulations of the delicate time in her life. I will say some familiar faces. Tarragona was filled with horses and cattle. Our raiders have rounded up a large flock in the main square. Piety, gold, prestige. I will take the best specimens for myself, because I need lots and lots of money for reasons. And a book that I'm trying to read. Right. Lots of places are being converted. That's good. Did he run away again? No. Yes. Yes, he did. Oh, and we have a hospital we could upgrade. No, we don't. It's already fully upgraded. Need to have more technology level for this. Construction level 3. We might actually be able to afford that. We could. We'd have to deal with the head penalty, but that's kind of a big upgrade. Because at that point, I think we can get things like the library, which is tech spread rate. I think it might well be worth investing in that. My dear Emperor Mordred of Scandinavia, we're having some trouble with one of the petty nobles visiting Novgorod. His behaviour is being unacceptable and will be quite an understatement, and I'll have to take action soon. Let's not make it worse. We're still trying to get you to convert. She's stubborn, so hopefully she can do it. Aha! Alfilda Mordred's daughter. So this is going to be Musa. There's musses after me, I believe. And the raiding continues. Then I think on the way back we'll go via that Saxon territory. And that Crusade's been called off. Let's make sure my army makes it home again. You will. Good. How are the factions? There's a couple who have risen again. Sweden, Denmark. The bribes must have run out. Nope. Ambitious wants a seat on the title, on the council, and you're a title claimant. The plan's got a massive recruitment drive, that's good. Yeah, we'll just need to drop this entire army in order to raid the Saxon territories. Many important warriors have gathered in the lodge tonight in order to celebrate a recent hunt. I've barely joined some of my friends in the festivities when Chiefess Svenislava barges in, claiming that she is twice as strong as I am, and challenging me to arm wrestling to prove it. Oh, you're on! Svenislava and I sit in front of the other, preparing ourselves for the game. We put our arms on the table while a third fighter holds our fist still. The crowd around us chants a disjointed countdown and cheers as we start pushing against each other. Things are not looking good for Svetislava. I'm slowly managing to put her knuckles on the table despite her best efforts to push my hand back when she suddenly shouts a semi-coherent warning about something dangerous behind me. I'm baffled. You think I'm that stupid? With a loud thud, I slammed Svetislava's fist against the table, earning a shower of cheers from the other warriors gathered around us. My opponent glares at me and mumbles something about accepting defeat as she rubs her hand. Don't be too hard on yourself. You did good. Tonight, just as I was about to leave the main hall, I was approached by Athpala, one of my fellow warriors. After chatting for a while, she reveals to me that she's been watching me for a while and has come to consider me one of the most valuable members of the lodge, as well as a terrific fighter. You're pretty good at dueling. Thanks. I appreciate skill. And people still want to get married. To who? Oh, random aunt now. The King of Pomerania is fairly big, but Sunni? No, it's not. It's Slavic. No. Sorry. No. While pondering over the guest list for the banquet, I wondered if I should invite one of my friends. Yes, we should. Of course, they're friends. I rushed around trying to get everyone to work harder, not smarter, to get everything ready for the banquet when the guests started to arrive. I waited impatiently for Althpaltha, but did my best to make sure every guest felt welcome and found its designated place at my table. She didn't arrive. Aww. Definitely not. You're a rebel. Is that my mother just died? Was slain by King Mislav in Novgorod in personal combat. What? Why? Why, what? Except for the fact that I'm trying to get you to convert. How annoying. Anyway, on that note, we shall have to say thank you very much for watching. I do hope you're enjoying this. If you are, be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you get notifications when more of this content goes live. If you're really enjoying this, then do consider subscribing. Helps the... No, that's the Twitch outro. If you're really enjoying this, make sure you check out the playlist so that you can see everybody else's perspective. And go say hi to them. There you go. Those are your instructions for the day. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Goodbye.